The river system. After Louise Cotnoir's archipelago, 17 islands. On the river of disabusement, trickles are sluggish. There is no need to tell me again that my boat will not crest unchildhood shoreline, or make it to the glittering falls where tickets are sold and replicas. It's okay. I can take this infidel newspaper instead. Let's not tarry. Let's push on. Sorry, but Mud River is closed for this season, and likely others. You cannot see your face in it. The compass stutters. In your fists, great handfuls of the system clump. Refuse to hold your vessels, envisaging some lost, inauspicious beauty. Mornings, where what is held there is eternal velour, resists transmigrating into flocks or memories, or is otherwise silver. This is your river of solace, and I fear it, because what of it lasts but demurs after the lunch hour, evanescing. So haunt me, river that will not consign itself to the shallows. There are vacant fish who swim in you, their slow pelagic eyes stirring. A category of aquatic emptiness I have familiarized myself with. And now, how to sum up the specters, those bottom feeders that arrive upon the announcement of ashes. Loosely attuned to the weather around this little boat, I sense a deluge of recklessness on the horizon. Pardon me, dead man, for I have given into thunderstorms when, sinking a bit further, I might have encountered shoals of Edenic serenity or transparencies of sunshine. I couldn't risk it, you see, and that's the way it always is in the rapids of Slipping River. Chagrin River sounds almost content, though it's offering its regrets often. No, it cannot attend the absolute miasma of the present, and the future's mired soiree is unlikely too. But the past? Now that place it weaves between, those sour shores are somehow lovely to it. They are already part of a story that has flooded the body, but not quite moved on. Today I began to think, if I were only staring out upon land, I would be heartbroken. Yes, the mind is avid for such pronouncements. Plans for a desert and the impossibility of enduring. But in fact, the river of the ineffable bloodline cannot really be looked at. It is a wet thread in the duvet, a damp channel of reverie. See out your window? It is prehistorically dry, or from a future where it rushes through a last forest long beyond you. The river of the dissolving moon watches our latest fight. We state perhaps it's all over and are absolute as humans can be. The water flows past in its light, then the light renews itself for the duration. You must imagine, the river suggests, that it is not planet nor absence, but the one converging within the other's ability to yield. Do we dismiss this lesson, though the rays are honey in our blood? It is rush hour again in my feelings for him. Down teeming river, small boats of once was, past freighters of what if, horns echoing through black shallows, gases writing monotonous sentences in the air. Standing beside this waterway, you will never notice how the clouds above you are few and minor, that time shifts in its unpredictable dalliances. O River is not circular. It does not meet its own beginnings. O River has no pretensions to wholeness, knowing such quests lead back to the ragged shoreline. You will never entirely appreciate O River, which is what gave it this name. When the explorer stood on the prow of his hunger, gazed upon the solitary waters flooding his mind, and uttered, "O River, O River," the appellation held, like any ghost's embrace, both the letter of it and the feeling. When light overwhelms my sorrow, please forgive me. Grief is a tedious land, until sleep, with its serpentine detachments, prevents me from taking yet another number in my wait for happiness. Instead, the dark banks enclose me with their reeds and marsh grasses, and in the water of all that is merely soulless, I am peaceful. This is what they call the river of nighttime consolations. Lest you believe I own no other symphony than morning, the river of the funny chuckle comes to rescue us. It is only a short waterway, to be sure, but so characteristic, so clear, that once you have heard its burble, there will never be again, in any moment of sorrow, the off chance that it will not visit you with its pure and ridiculous joy. Longing river, but for what? The body wants to know, yet the water withholds. Suffice to say, it flows towards a destination that cannot be seen, that it does not even desire. what's becoming sadly familiar is the river of invisible fish. It races through our shopping malls and doesn't drop anything off. In the streets, shoals of cars swim through it. And otherwise, it's famous for its emptiness. The way it allows you to pretend the water will bloom with food and then provide no illusion of repast. Offer you nothing but your face reflected and reflected again. The river of before and never since wants to be renamed. At night it courses through your body, rippling with alternate baptisms. Possibly it could become the river of before and always, or the river of once and its repetitions, or even the bright river of excess. And in this manner, the same red boat will be attending you, unmoored down the rapids. Untranslatable river utters the dark countries it passes in your blood. And though you recognize the ports, the docks, those homes bordering the floodline, when you wake, you cannot imagine why you stopped to visit such lands. The light wipes out the river, and your tongue feels heavy as earth in your mouth. What if I told you there is no river? That on looking out my window, I see only an expressway, a meadow, the face of a ghost. What if I said there has never been any river, but only wartime, a half-price sale, bullying in the schoolyard? What if I wrote, rivers such as these don't exist, and there is only a small stain on the rug, the coffee pots burn, a hunger in me for the poem beyond words? Well, at that point, you'd have to reply, what you're talking about is the river that still flows where there is no river. And you'd be right.